going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and goddamn, do I have a video for you! But first things first, make sure you go and subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads that I do, because I will be uploading every fucking day. Now, let's talk about Jake Paul. Oh! I already know the world's gonna go down to shit. And, you know, Jake Paul has been a complete dick over the fucking... Yeah. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, Jake Paul has been a complete asshole over the past few... since he's been on YouTube, really. Now, what is Jake Paul doing that is the problem? Allow me to fucking tell you with a little bit of good shit. So you know COVID-19 is happening right now, you know, you got the pandemic and shit, you're not allowed to have major parties, you know, social distancing is a must, which I don't really care about. I don't give a shit about social distancing myself, but this is not about me. This is about Jake Paul. Now, what is Jake Paul doing? Well, he had a fucking party over at the Team 10 mansion, or I guess what used to be a Team 10 mansion. You know, and for like the second time in a row or something like that. When he was already, you know, criticized and attacked for doing so before. Yes, this is not his first rodeo. He's done this shit before. And all I gotta say is... You know, if Jake Paul somehow is watching this video, fuck you, okay? I mean, I don't really care about COVID. I don't care if I get it. I don't care if, you know, the fucking world goes to shit over it, which it has. But the thing about it is that, you know, there are specific rules and guidelines there. One of those is do not have major fucking parties with a lot of people. Basically, no partying, right? Which, oh, yeah, that's a problem. Well, not to fucking Jake Paul, it isn't. Because with this guy, it never stops with this guy. He's been caught on camera being a complete asshole to his fans. He has, you know, he's joined the riots, you know, when the George Floyd thing happened and, you know, all the riots took over the world and shit. You know, he participated in the riots. He is destroying things. He's doing things he may say he's not, but never trust that fucker, okay? Don't trust him. And he's doing this, you know, throwing parties and shit. He's apparently on the FBI watch list for having weapons and shit that he's not supposed to have, you know. And so, let's face it, Jake Paul is a fucking retard. No, he is. He's dumb, right? Okay, and it's like, never ever associate yourselves with Jake Paul. I don't care who you are. You shouldn't be allowing this to happen. If there's a party that is going on over at the Team 10 mansion or whatever, don't go to it. You know, and someone has to step in there. And, you know, and hell, even the mayor of California is fucking trying to, you know, he's trying to do shit, right? And apparently, some guy that, I forgot the name, but some guy that joined in the party, you know, he shut off the power and the water to this guy because this guy was partying. Not Jake Paul, but one of his, I'm just gonna say, acquaintances, one of his friends. And, well, damn! Allow me to fucking tell you something. You know, and here's the thing, people like Jake Paul, they don't give a shit. They don't fucking care. They are childish as fuck. Their behavior is so horrible. You know, like, think about it. You know, when there's things like this happening in the world, you know, COVID and shit, you have people partying left and right, whatever, and that's not how things should be. You shouldn't be partying in that massive amount of group, of people when this is happening. Basically, they've postponed and forbidden parties. And also, Jake Paul doesn't give a shit. He never learns. Now, his brother, on the other hand, Logan, from what I've seen, I've seen a little bit of his podcasts here and there. I don't really care about Logan either, but it seems like Logan has actually cleaned up his act a little bit. Oh yeah, he showed the dead body, but in my personal opinion, I think Logan is trying to change himself for the better. He grew up. He actually grew up, and he actually understands, oh hey, that was wrong of me, I shouldn't have done that, whatever. And it's not the whole, clout, be like, oh yeah, all those fake apology videos you see on the internet. Oh, I'm sorry this happened, no, blah, 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 blah. And trying to make excuses and shit. But, I think it's actually trying to change his life around. But Jake Paul, oh my god, Jake, listen here, man. Obviously, I don't really care what happens to you, because I just don't fucking like how you are just totally disregarding human safety and human decency and shit. You're just disregarding literally everything. And that's a bullshit move right there. But, if you want people to like you, which obviously that's not what you're going for, because you're being a fucking complete ass nugget about it. You have to not do these things. You have to stop the partying. You have to respect other people. And if you do have a party, make it private. Make it really small. Don't make it the biggest fucking party of the fucking decade already, Because them, the Paul brothers, especially Jake, he will definitely make it a fucking event. But, when people are telling you and talking shit about you on the internet, for good reason, mind you, you have to take into consideration that it's, all this COVID-19 thing, it's your responsibility, right? It's your responsibility to make sure you abide by these rules and shit. Now, another thing is just don't be a complete ass wagon about it. You don't have to fucking be an asshole, okay? But that's exactly what, Logan Paul is actually a good, decent human being, I guess. I hadn't really heard anything bad about him recently, because then again, I don't really follow any of the Paul brothers. I'm watching a YouTube video by Cyrus, I believe the guy's name is. I think it is. And he was talking about it. He was talking about the whole thing that was going on. And, yeah. So, if you want people to like you and actually, keep giving you money, keep, fueling your thing, all your money and shit, well, you gotta fucking abide by the rules, and you have to not do this shit. And, because, and people on the internet are right when they say that, Jake is only doing this for clout. That's it. That's all this is. He's trying too hard to gain attention. And let me tell you a little something. I know from personal experience that not all attention is good attention. There are reasons people call you out on your bullshit. Yeah, where I live, people call me out for stupid things I didn't even do. But, it's still a thing, is that people will call you out if you did something wrong. Which, Jake obviously did. And so, if you don't want that, then don't fucking do the things that people are criticizing you of. Don't start parties. Don't do anything that would, go against it. And if you do want to throw parties and have no disregard for human life, go to a fucking private island or something. Just stay away from human civilization, if that's the case. just bring all your stupid friends with you that obviously clearly don't give a shit about their safety as well as other people. And then just go to a fucking private island. Stay away from the majority of civilization because we don't want you here. We don't want you causing problems, which you are. And just fucking at least try to be a decent human being. Now, there are people, obviously, that will be in support of Jake Paul. And to you people, I ask you this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Here you have a guy that doesn't give a shit about his fans. You know, he clearly is an asshole. He's partied more times than he probably should in general. Not just during this whole COVID thing, but in general. And you know, his ego is so fucking huge. You can fucking see that shit from the goddamn Mars base in Doom 2016. Okay? That thing is so fucking huge. And, you know, and you want to defend this guy? Now, I'm not saying you're as bad as him, because you're probably not doing, hopefully you're not, doing all these things that he's doing. But you're fucking horrible if you support this kind of behavior. I don't really wear masks in public. I don't really care about that sort of thing. But I live in a small area, so it doesn't exactly matter to me. Now, if I was in a major area, like, let's say, LA or something like that, or if I had a job or something like that, then yeah, I would. Because I, unlike the rest of these people that joined in the Team 10, whatever the fuck this is, this party, I actually care about human decency. I don't really like humans as a whole. Fuck all humanity and all that, because 2020 is a goddamn shit show. But, you know, I have nothing to gain or benefit from being a complete asswagon like, you know, Jake Paul is. And Jake Paul, if you're watching this video and you get pissed off by what I'm saying, well, first off, you're just a fucking moron, so who the hell cares what you think? And secondly, don't do these things if you don't want people calling you out on it, as I said before. So yeah, Jake Paul got into fucking trouble today, or previously, with the internet and, you know, social media and all that shit. Which, yeah, and this is justified. But, you know, Jake Paul never learns his lessons. He never learns at all. And honestly, here's what I think about the whole situation. If he is under investigation by the FBI for, you know, any reason at all, that's bad enough, right? But I say, if he could probably fucking pay that off, but do it without bond, because obviously he'll pay that shit off by the end of the fucking next day, and then, you know, he'll be out, right? And doing this shit again. And I know that this is the kind of thing he will do because he's done it 2 times. And he obviously clearly doesn't care about human decency, right? So, my thoughts on it, if Jake Paul is doing this, and, you know, he goes to court and whatever, fucking fire his ass in jail. Put him in jail. Fucking, he deserves to go to prison. Obviously. Because first off, you know, if the FBI gets involved, you know, the federal government, if they get involved, they don't fuck around. You know, the feds don't fuck around. If the FBI gets called for anything, they're not there for teacups and goddamn fucking scones or whatever. You know, they're not there to just have a chat. Oh, no. They are there to fry your ass. And so, since that is a thing that happened, fucking throw his ass in jail. I don't give a shit. Fucking prison him. And when people see who he is, he's not gonna last 2 seconds in fucking prison. First off, you're not gonna have any publicity at all that is good. The people in prison are assholes. I haven't been to prison, which I hope I don't go to. But I've been to jail, and that's kind of the same thing. You are behind bars with a bunch of other people who, you know, they probably will kill you. Honestly, they will probably abuse you and treat you like shit. Treat you like the fucking piece of shit that you are. So, I mean, just be careful, Jake. Obviously, again, I don't really give a shit about you. I care more about your fucking brother Logan than I do you, and that's sad. Honestly, that's really sad because I don't like either of you, honestly. Now, even though Logan has, again, it seems like he cleaned up his act and he is no longer the same person he was the other day or, you know, yesterday or something like that, you know. He's trying to change his life around and give inspirational speeches and messages to people so that they don't go down the same path he did and, you know, all these things, which I think is good, honestly. And even if he's not being sincere about it, even if he's just doing that for clout and shit, I'm not saying he is, but if he is, at least he's saying it so that people may actually better themselves. But Jake, you're a fucking idiot. Anyways, guys and gals, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like. If not, that's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people. And bro hoof. Boom. Also, fuck you, Jake Paul.